From the top edge of our pattern paper, we will be going down 2 inches or 5 centimeters. This will be our guideline. Now we will connect all these marks with a straight line. Okay? We will mark this edge of the line letter A. Okay, from the edge of this pattern paper, on point A, we will go out 2 inches or 5 centimeters. Okay, we will connect these points with a straight line. Okay, we will mark this intersecting point B. We will lay the tip of the tape measure on point B and we will mark the length of the pants. And this intersection, we will mark point C. Then from the line of point B, we will get the length of the pants until the crosswise end of the pattern paper. Now we will connect all these points with a straight line. Now from point B, we will get 1/4 of the waist measurement. We will fold the tape measure twice and we will mark 1/4 of the waist measurement. We will mark this point D. From point D, we will go out 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters. This is to make up for the dart allowance, which will eventually be sewn together. We will mark this point E. From point E, we will draw or square a vertical line until the end of the pattern paper. From point E, we will go up 3/4 of an inch or 2 centimeters. We will mark this point F. Now we will connect point B to point F with a straight line. Point B to F will be the back waistline. For the waistline dart, we will get the center from points B to F by folding our tape measure once. And we will mark this point G. To mark the center line of our dart, we will follow the slant line from points B to F this way. And we will go down 4.5 inches or 11.5 centimeters. We will mark the end of our dart line, point H. From point G, we will go out 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. We will mark this point I. You may be wondering why I am not using this area. Because of the metal, the measurement is not that exact. As you can see, this is quite slanted. So this measurement of 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters surely is bigger than this measurement from this part to this part, which is also 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. From point G, again, we will go out 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters and we will mark this point J. Now we will connect point I to point H with a straight line. And we will also connect point J to point H with a straight line. So we have completed the dart lines. Now we will get the hip level. In the book, we have standards for the hip level for every figure size. Since I am doing the pattern for the medium size, I will mark the standard hip level for the medium size measurement. And I will mark this until the end of our pattern paper. Then I will connect all these points with a straight line. I will mark this point K. From point K, I will get 1/4 of the hip measurement by folding my tape measure twice. From point K, I will lay the tip of the tape measure, which is folded to 1/4 of the hip measurement. And I will mark this point L. So from point K to point L is 1/4 of the hip measurement. From point L, I will go out 1/2 of an inch and mark this point M. From point B, we will go down to the rise or crotch level, and we will mark this until the end of our pattern paper on a crosswise direction or horizontal direction. Now, I will connect all these points with a straight line. Okay? And this point, I will mark point N. This now is the hip level, and this is the rise or crotch level. Now, from point F to point M, we will connect this with a straight line. And we will continue the connection until the rise or crotch level. We will mark this point O. From point O, we will go towards the right and get 1/8 of the hip level. 1/8 of the hip level is 1/2 of 1/4 of the hip levels. We will fold this a third time to get 1/8 of the hip level. And now we have 1/8 of the hip level. And from point O, we will go out towards the right and get 1/8 of the hip measurement. We will mark this point P. Now we will get 1/3 of the measurement from point O to P. So we will we'll just roll the tape measure this way. We will mark this point Q. Just make sure you mark where we mark. If we mark on top of the point, please mark on top of the point. If we mark below the point, please mark below the point. From point Q, we will square or draw a straight line until the length of the pants. We will be using the L-shaped ruler. But in case you don't have the L-shaped ruler or a very long ruler, all you have to do is measure from point N to point Q and bring this measurement and mark this measurement downwards until the length of the pants. Now, I will be squaring point Q downwards. Following the line of what we have drawn, squaring point Q until the length of the pants. We will mark this intersecting point, point R. From point Q, we will go down 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 of a centimeter. We will mark this point S. Point S is the adjusted rise or crotch level for the back pattern of the pants. Then, from point S, we will square this until point O with a broken straight line. Now, we will connect point S to point M to get the seam line of the rise or crotch area leading to the center back. From point S, we will go out 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters to 1.5 inches or 4 centimeters. If the buttocks are fuller, we will connect point S to M to get the seam line of the rise or crotch area, which is from points S to M. Okay, so from point S, we will draw an almost straight line to around 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters and gradually connect this to point M. As you can see, this curved line seems to have abruptly gone up. So, we will adjust this curved line. Over so many times of doing this pattern, you will know which is the better curved line. So, this is the curved area that we will be using for our curved line of our rise or crotch area. Okay, so I will be erasing. We have completed the upper part of the center back seam line from points F to M. And from points M to S, we have completed the seam line of the rise or crotch area.